Hi, I'm Patrick O'Neill. I'm 28 years old and I'm a professional leprechaun hunter. People ask me all the time, how do you get into leprechaun hunting? And the truth is, really, I come from a long line of leprechaun hunters. No, my father was a leprechaun hunter. My grandfather, and then my great grandfather before him was a leprechaun hunter, and so yeah, that's really how it started. It's kind of passed on generational. One question I get asked all the time is how do you identify a leprechaun? What do they look like? How do you know it's a natural leprechaun? And that's fairly simple now. They're only about 3 feet, from the top of my hand there to the table. That's about 3 feet there, From their height, that's one thing, and the second thing is how they dress. They have a green jacket on, and they have their buckled shoes now with the golden buckle, and they have the high socks, it's going up to there. So those are the major aspects, and the green hat. And then the third thing, another thing, how they act, what they look for, what they like to do. So it's commonly known that leprechauns like to mend shoes. They like to make shoes, and they love doing that, and they love shiny objects. They love gold and coins and jewelry, all sorts of anything shiny, a bit of glare. Those are kind of the aspects there, their height, how they dress, and what they like to do, really. So how do you dress as a leprechaun hunter? That's a very interesting question, because there's no strict dress code or anything. If I was to suggest anything, it would be to wear green clothes, as much green clothes as you can, because leprechauns are actually colorblind. Yeah, so green looks like a brownish kind of color, and that's why they're always wearing green anyway, because they think they're actually blending in with the environment around them. So they think they're more of a neutral kind of natural tone. Now, the essential question is, how do you catch a leprechaun? How do you catch a leprechaun now? And this is a question that even I ask myself all the time, but there are 3 techniques that I use. 3. The first technique, now this is an obvious one, it's you try to capture it in some way using some device. Now, a perfectly fine shoebox, you do with that is you set a shoebox and you put something shiny or even a broken shoe in some way inside or just underneath, so in some way it can fall on themselves, or you can run up and close the lid. We got a double whammy here today too. I have a shoe, if you can see, I have a shoe and coins laying on the ground, so it'll be attracted to both the shoe and the coins, and now it's just a matter of time, really, to see if the leprechaun comes out and see if he shows up today. The second way is to actually do an Irish jig. Yes, an Irish jig. So you do a bit of a dance, and you put on the Irish jig music, and they can't stay away from the beat and the harmony of the Irish music. They love it.
Do you like this?
I love it.
Oh, I love it. Thanks. It was very good.
Oh, a bit of interest, but nothing else there. So it's been about 5 hours. So I'm gonna say there's no leprechaun here today in Lincoln Park, but maybe tomorrow. This is the toughest part of the job, thinking you have something and then really you have nothing. So it's all part of being a leprechaun hunter.